Hi there, my name's Aaron Heydrich. I'm the founder and president at Transformative Leadership Development, and I'd like to share with you today just a little bit about time management. And I'd like to share with you just one nugget today that could help you, and especially with the advent of a worldwide pandemic and the restrictions that have come up with COVID-19, there are a lot of people working from home for the first time. And time management becomes all that much more critical in an environment that's usually far less structured than what you're used to in a normal office environment. So what I'd like to talk about is something that's a very useful tool, and it's based on a statement attributed to Dwight Eisenhower. The statement was, "I have two kinds of problems, the urgent and the important." And for Ike, that probably comprised a great deal of his reality. However, most of us, if we're really honest with ourselves and the way that we look at our daily routine and weekly and monthly routines, our problems kind of span a range in between those two. So what I'd like to talk to you today about, this is called the Eisenhower Box. And the Eisenhower Box, which I'm showing now, basically is a way to kind of graph out where your problems lie, or your tasks, if you don't want to think of the whole world as being problem-based. So you look at urgency and importance, and things that are both important and urgent, contrary to the implication from Eisenhower's statement, there are more than one or two probably in your bucket that come up as both important and urgent. These are things that happen that are unexpected, and they need your attention specifically, and they need to be dealt with quickly. So without a doubt, if there is something that is important and urgent, deal with it immediately. And when I use the word important, specifically, not only is it something that needs to be done, it's important and critical that you yourself do it. So if it's not important and not urgent, you put it on a list. You make a list, maybe two lists, maybe the lists of things that are your weekly tasks, the things that you know you have to do, and then a projects list. This is in the space of a projects list. Not important, not urgent, you can do it later. This might be like your yearly stretch goals, something that you can work on when you've gotten all of the other important things or urgent things out of the way. So if you have something that is not important, and especially not important that you yourself handle it personally, but it's urgent, say, for instance, you've got an employee who just hurt themselves, and you actually have a safety manager, and there's an entire team trained in response. You can delegate dealing with that. You don't have to go out there and deal with it yourself necessarily. If you've got something that is a delegation task, I'll just encourage you, get used to and get good at delegating. Delegation will save you so many headaches. So learn to do that, and learn to figure out when something is appropriate to delegate. Then on the opposite corner of not important but urgent, you have not urgent but important. These are definitely things that you have to handle, but they don't have to be done right now. Maybe they're due this week. Maybe it's a weekly task. Maybe it's a daily task. Maybe it's a list of phone calls that you have to make every day. You still don't have the urgency because it's not got to be done right now. You can schedule it. You can schedule it for a time when it's most effective for you to deal with that kind of task. That's the power that you have when you can get away from urgency. So not important, urgent tasks, you get away from the urgency by being able to delegate. Not urgent but important tasks, you get away from the urgency by not allowing them to intrude as if they were urgent, and you schedule them. And then, of course, As I said, the do it later is the not important, not urgent stretch goal. So you've got this tool, the Eisenhower box, that you can use. I'd encourage you to try it and see how it works with your daily routine, your planning, and your scheduling. If this is helpful, consider coming to one of the time management workshops. There's a lot more there. We'll go over how to stop putting out fires, tools that'll help you be able to more effectively manage your time and help others manage their time, and a lot more than that. So I hope this was helpful. In the meantime, I would like to bid you a good day, and I sincerely hope that this was useful and that you get a chance to check out my Eventbrite page or my website, tldtraining.com. Bye now.